The C-17 Globemaster 3 aircraft belonging to the United States Air Force, U.S., made a landing at roesmin nurjadin Air Base, Pekanbaru, Riau on Monday. The U.S. military aircraft came with dozens of personnel and training equipment. The jumbo-sized aircraft is capable of carrying crew, technicians, and equipment for the needs of the TNIAU joint training with the U.S. Air Force starting on June 14 to 24, 2021. Capable of carrying personnel and a lot of payload. As well as the specifications of the C-17 Globemaster 3 aircraft made by the Boeing company. Launching from the official website of Boeing as the aircraft manufacturer, the C-17 Globemaster 3, which has been operating since 1990. Has a length of 53 meters with an aircraft diameter of 6.86 meters and a wingspan of 51.75 meters. The aircraft is powered by 4 Pratt & Whitney F-117PW100 turbofan engines, which are based on the commercially used Pratt & Whitney PW2040. Each engine has a thrust of 40,440 pounds and includes a thrust reverser that directs airflow up and forward to prevent dust and dirt from entering. The aircraft is operated by a crew of 3, pilot, co-pilot, and loadmaster. Reducing manpower requirements, risk exposure, and long-term operating costs. The C-17 can transport a 69-ton M1 Abrams main battle tank, armored vehicles, trucks, and trailers. The C-17 is also designed to field 102 paratroopers with accompanying equipment. The aircraft is also capable of refueling while in flight.
Checked. Alright, that's all I can do from memory. Got 615, make it left on head. Rotate. That's great. Gear up. Gear up. Contact. Cannot drift. Contact Atlanta Center 120.45. Check center both 9 passing 7.5 copy 10,000.
The arrival of the C-17 in Riau was widely circulated on social media, Medsos. The plane appears to have landed at the airport. In that moment, the video image seemed to vibrate as the jumbo plane passed. The arrival of the U.S. military to Indonesia was for joint exercises with the Indonesian Air Force. Yes, the joint exercise with the Indonesian Air Force will be held on June 14th to 25th. 14 June, later the opening. The name of the exercise is Exercise Cope West 2021, said Head of Information and Library, Pekanbaru, roesmin nurjadin Air Base. Lieutenant Colonel C-17. said the joint exercise between the Air Force and the U.S. Air Force was routinely held. However, due to the COVID-19 pandemic situation, this exercise has only recently been held. Lieutenant Colonel Zukri said the previous exercises were often held in Manado, North Sulawesi, and sometimes also held in the U.S. This is a routine exercise every year, air maneuver joint exercise. This Cope West exercise is specifically for operating the F-16, he said. The C-17 Globemaster jumbo plane was transported by ground crew, technicians, equipment, and about 80 personnel who will be involved in the exercise. Boeing has marketed the C-17 to many European countries including Belgium, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, and the UK. The Royal Air Force, RAF, has established a goal of having interoperability and some weapons and capabilities in common with the USAF. The 1998 Strategic Defense Review identified requirements for strategic air carriers. The Short-Term Strategic Airlift, STSA, competition began in September of that year. But the tender was cancelled in August 1999 with several bids identified by the minister as too expensive, including the Boeing/BAe C-17 bid, and others unsuitable. The project continues, with the C-17 seen as the favorite. In light of the Airbus A400M delay, the UK Secretary of State for Defence, Jeff Hoon, announced in May 2000 that the RAF would lease 4 C-17s at an annual cost of £100 million from Boeing for an initial 7 years with an optional 2-year extend. The RAF has the option to purchase or return the aircraft to Boeing. The UK is committed to upgrading the C-17 to the USAF so that if it is returned, the USAF can adopt it. The lease agreement limits the operational use of the C-17. Meaning that the RAF cannot use it for paradrop, airdrop, rough terrain, low-level operations and air-to-air refueling.